Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going over modern Kethis, and this is something that I wanted to try out for a while, but I didn't have a motor rental program for a while, so I wasn't really playing much. But now with the modern RC in Charlotte coming up, I've been testing all the modern, and so I figured I'd try this deck out. And I honestly can't in full faith recommend playing this over Breach. Like, it is in many ways just Breach but more fragile. But it does have some unique angles of attack, and it's super fun. So I definitely recommend checking it out if this is your thing. Now, I know it's been a while since I uploaded. Been kind of busy, and just like was away for a while over break, but I should be getting back to the grind now, hopefully. I'm definitely going to have some historic content coming soon for the qualifier and some modern for the RC probably. But yeah, so let's get into the deck tech. Basically, this deck is built around Kethis the Hidden Hand, and if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I really, really like Kethis. It's actually the reason I started my Patreon, was to sell Kethis content, really. But this card, I just love it. So basically, you exile 2 cards from your graveyard, 2 legends, and you get to cast legends, all the other legends from your graveyard. And so the way you abuse Kethis is you have some way to generate mana in the graveyard, whether it's Mox Amber or Mox Opal, and then also some way to self-mill either Emery or Jace, or Grinding Station, kind of, because you can just play a Mox Opal and sack it to Grinding Station. That also effectively counts. And so the idea is you activate Kethis, it costs you 3 cards, and then the most simple combos, you can go like Mox Amber, that'll be +1 mana, so you exile 6 legends to Kethis, Mox Amber 3 times. And the idea with Mox Amber is you play it from the graveyard and you legend duel it, so you have another one back in the graveyard. So you kind of need 2 of either of these, either 2 Mox and Mox Opal or 2 Mox Amber. And so you can legend rule them, so you'll be able to have 1 to play off Kethis each time. And so if you can generate 1 mana per Kethis activation, you exile 6 legends from your graveyard to generate 3 mana, and then cast Jace. Because of the Kethis discount, you only need 3 mana to cast Jace for the full thing, and then you'll -X on yourself, mill yourself for 15 cards, and this deck is around 50% legends. It's like, what, 8, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 29, 17, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So a little more than the half legends. So if you exile 6 legends and mill yourself for 15 cards, that is going to be you going positive on cards of graveyard. And then once you're hitting multiple Mox Ambers and Mox Opals, then you can generate enough excess mana to start jacing your opponent or grinding station your opponent. That's how you win the game. And so with Jace, it's pretty easy. And then with grinding station also, as long as you have 2 Serum artifacts, instead of Eric also counts for this, as does Hope of Girper, because they are legendary and 0 mana with Kethis. So you can just play them, sack them, mill yourself for 3. So the idea is you play Mox Opal, you grinding station, sack it, mill yourself for 3, and then you can just keep doing that. And if you've got 2 artifacts, you'll be generating 2 mana and milling yourself for 6 each time, which is going to be very easy per Kethis activation per 2 legends. So you're going to go very positive. And unfortunately, grinding station isn't a legend, so you need to have some way to either just have it in play already or like an Emery to get it back. But you can like do stuff like Agatha's Soul Cauldron and Emery on a non-summoning creature to be able to cast a grinding station. So grinding station is kind of like easy mode. Once you have a grinding station, it's pretty easy to win with Kethis. But if you don't, like, you can do stuff Mox Opal / Amber generating mana for Jace, or you can also legend rule Emerys. And then just generally in like a longer game, you'll have enough cards in the graveyard to just kind of do stuff in the same way that Breach is like, well, yeah, the main combo is the grinding station. Breach actually gets to recast grinding station, so that part's more relevant there. But like, if the game goes on, you're just going to cast Breach and win the game. It's not going to really matter how or what you do. You're just going to have so many cards and lands in play that it just wins. So it gives you some nice inevitability. Now the rest of the deck is kind of built around using Mox Opal. So my philosophy with building Kethis was I wanted to try to abuse Mox Opal. I saw a list trying to abuse Green Sun Zenith, and I think that's interesting. But I felt like that was a more explored angle that had less potential. I thought, if I can make Mox Opal really good, maybe that's like another angle to take the deck. Maybe that could be something real. And so because of that, I've got 4 Mox Opal, 4 Mox Amber, and 4 Mishra's Bulb for 12 is your artifact. Plus, we've got an Urza's Saga package, which is really nice because it both makes artifacts for Mopal and is kind of a payoff for that extra mana. Plus, it makes constructs and finds other artifacts. And it's just kind of nice in general as a backup plan. Also, Tameo makes artifacts for it. You've got some other artifacts, so this means you get to... Basically, this also is a reason to play other artifacts like Hammermite, Hope of Giripur, and Stone of Eric, which make Mox Opal even better. Stone of Eric is kind of like Soul God Lantern, but it's a legend that works with Grinding Station with a Kethis out. Is the idea. You can also loop up for cards with Emery in the same way. Hope of Giripur, you can actually like soft lock people out by attacking with Hope of Giripur, sacrificing, and then getting back with Emery or Kethis. So that part's cute. You can also act as Soul Cauldron to give your creatures the Hope of Giripur ability and start stacking them. So this is a really useful tool against control. And then Haywire Might just hits artifacts and enchantments. You can loop it with Emery. It's nice. So basically, with these plus 3 Tameos, which upon attack makes a clue. So there's a lot of ways to make artifacts cheaply. Also got 2 Guiding Station and 2 Act the Soul Cauldron, which Guiding Station I already mentioned, and Act the Soul Cauldron is a super nice one because it lets you exile Kethis and get the activated abilities, or you can do some cute stuff with Emery. And you can like also use it as Graveyard Hate and integrate creatures, and Hammer Maiden, Hope of Giripur, and Grist postboard. Lots of use cases. But basically the appeal of this is that you get a ton of different artifacts from Mox Opal, and so you're pretty good at turning it on, even better than normal Reach. And then with Urza's Saga as well, it gives you a backup plan. This just means you have a good potential for busted starts, and also you're really good at getting down Emery on turn 1, which is very nice. And so this, I think, it makes up to some degree for the kind of consistency issues that this deck naturally has by being 4-color and kind of having a lot of tension in the mana base. But, you know, you do get to kind of like fix that when you get on Mox Opal online, and you can do that really early. So as the rest of the deck, before Malevolent Rebel, because this card is just busted, it's just a mill 4, and then the Scion is super nice for extra mana during the combo turn, and it digs you for whatever you're missing, whether it's like Kethis or Grinding Station or whatnot. Though unfortunately you can't loop it with Kethis, so it's not quite as good here as it is in Breach, but still a very nice card. And then also I'm trying out 2 Basim Ibn Ishaq. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Basically the idea is you go like Basim into a Mox, draw a card. It's going to be some nice value ideally, and then, you know, it's also somewhat of a backup plan. You know, given that this deck has a playset of Urza's Sagas, to make constructs, tagging the opponent and dealing the damage actually comes up a decent bit, so this could definitely be relevant. I haven't actually played with this card yet, but I think it's interesting. I was having like Ronas and Kinnons in the slot before. The nice part about Kinnon is you get to go turn 2 Mox Kinnon Malevolent Rumble because it makes green and doubles the mana. Well, it adds 1 mana, which effectively doubles it. Point is, it makes 2 mana for Malevolent Rumble, but I think Basim maybe even better. And then, yeah, 4 Emery, 2 J's for self-mill. I already mentioned the Zero artifacts. And the mana base is kind of weird, so I've got 4 Saga here, and I didn't want too many lands because I already got 4 Mox Amber from Mox Opal, so this deck has a lot of mana sources. But I wanted the 4 Sagas, and I wanted at least 1 of each of the Legendary Channel lands. They're nice both because they just have effects, and they're going to be cheapened because you have a lot of legends, but also because they are themselves legendary, so it means you have more legendaries in the deck for Kethis activations. Which is good because like the break-even point for like double Mox, double Emery is half your deck being legends, so slightly more than that is very nice. And then 2 is Hate 2 for answering hate pieces and such. And then attacking him is very nice as a source of self-mill and recurring Kethis. But with the mana base, the deck doesn't have many black pips. It's not as necessary. And then Otawara is just some nice interaction. And so because this deck is built around Tameo on turn 1 instead of the potential for Green Suns for Dryad Arbor, it's actually blue-centric. So you got only blue fetches. We got Misty, Polluted Delta, and then you've all got 1 Breeding Pool, 1 Hallowed Fountain, and 1 Watery Grave as fetches to grab, and 1 Hedge Maze. And this deck has to have like a pretty slim fetch shock mana base because I wanted the full 4 positive heroes. And I'm trying like pretty hard to support have a main deck that can be cast with positive heroes. So we've only got Malevolent Rumble as something that can't be, and then we've got like Bestages to help fix there. But positive heroes taps for everything else, and it's painless, and so I think it's pretty nice. But that does still leave enough room for fetches and shocks. And Hedge Maze as the surveillance because we're getting blue and green most often. So having an extra blue and green source is nice. And this deck meets requirements, like especially with Mox Opal and Mox Amber to a lesser degree. You do have enough green for Malevolent Rumble. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green. Plus you've got Urza Saga, Mox Opal. Both eventually get green mana. So that part, it's a little awkward for sure. But I do like Positive Heroes a lot. Also, the potential to save your legends does come up a fair bit. So that's kind of the reasoning there. And you're also fine like casting him vulnerable later in the game. And then in the sideboard, we've got 2 Consign to Memory for Eldrazi and whatnot. Fatal Push for energy, other creature decks, just slow things down. Veil of Summer for Oculus mostly, but just any deck with counter spells, really. Teferi kind of helps with the grind gear plan, as does Grist. And Grist in the sideboard with Cauldron is a nice backup plan if you're getting like Surgical. So like this, you like can play a more grindy mid-rangey plan post board. 2 Culling Rituals, super nice versus energy. Just wipes their board and hits all their hate pieces and static prisons as well. Then we got 1 Nature's Claim, 1 Soulguide Lantern from extra graveyard hate. Works with Emery, can get it off Saga, and then 1 Pithing Needle also get this one off Saga. So that's pretty much the deck. Let's get into the games. Welcome to match number 1, and it looks like we're on the play with not a great hand. I mean, Urza Saga is nice, but a little bit too many. Let's send that back. The hand just really doesn't do anything early. Neither does this one. Well, going to 5 isn't the greatest start ever, but at least opponent's mulling with us. Yeah, this is keepable. This is acceptable. I think I'm bottoming Takenuma Hope of Girapur, and then I'll get Hedge Maze on 1. Opponent kept 6. Yeah, and I'll play out the bauble in case I hand disruption and just pass. So I'm not cracking the bauble because I need the Emery discount next turn. I think I would rather just play Emery and start getting value sooner rather than later. Playing Cauldron out doesn't make a ton of sense in most matchups. Before you have something to put the counters on. Snow-covered forest. What does that mean? I used that Forest Utopia Sprawl. That's just Eldrazi, but Snow-covered forest, I don't know why that is. Yeah, I can actually milk Kethis here because I've got the Cauldron, which is cool. Hopefully I don't get punished for that. Wait, maybe this is like Enchantress or something? See, that's interesting. It's not actually that interesting. No, I will just play the Emery. So I was thinking that I could go Grinding Station on 2, and if I finally I can go Emery Cauldron, exile Urza, and just win. But it wasn't a guarantee because I don't actually have a 0 yet. So it doesn't really make sense to do that, I don't think. Gonna upkeep Bobble my opponent, see what they've got going on. Bloodmoon. Okay, so this is Enchantress. This deck was like stopped being real when Bowmasters got printed. So I don't know what we're cooking here, but yeah, I guess this is actually not bad because it kills my Saga. Thankfully I milled a Mox Opal, which is very much a saving grace. Yeah, I'd be completely dead without it. So let's get this back. And I'm not going to play out the Urza Saga, that's for sure. Yeah, so I can play either Cauldron or Grinding Station, and next turn I win. I think I'm gonna play the Grinding Station. Yeah, so it's a little less bad for me if it gets removed because it's less essential to the combo, and if they go to remove it, I can second response, get it back with Emery. I'm hoping my opponent just like taps out for some enchantresses, and I just go Agnes Soul Cauldron, Kethis, Grinding Station, Mox Opal, GG's. That is bad because now I don't have a creature in play. I am going to have colored mana because I'm going to have my third artifact here at least. That part is kind of clutch, but I need a creature. Not quite. So I can get Jace down next turn, I suppose. It's not nothing, but it'll be with the completed cost since I can only generate 1 blue and only generate 3 mana. As long as my opponent's not doing much, I'm fine. But here's them doing something, I guess. Yeah, main deck Blood Moon. Sure, I wasn't targeting your enchantments anyway. I'm gonna be kind of tilted if I draw Besage you, I guess. Seriously? Sure, why not? That's alright. There's no point in trying to hit the Greater Oromancy. I'm just gonna Jason hope to draw something. And yeah, I mill myself, draw. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm never casting this Kethis. I'll hold on to the Besage for now, because I don't think I'll need my third red source, and maybe if I draw a second, I can like hit the Oromancy one turn, hit something else the next, but yeah. This is going to start spiraling out of control now. Pretty quickly. I guess I'll hit their Vista, I don't know. But yeah, I would need to hit like double Mox Opal off the top for that to be particularly relevant. Alright, that does nothing. Oh, I guess it has Shroud. Huh. So I guess I'm never gonna take Jace again. That's kind of unfortunate. I'll just pass. I don't even think I want to be Besaging the Oromancy end step because that just gives them auto land, and they're like pretty clearly mana screwed here. So it is going to change pretty quickly with this. The upside is if I can Besage the Oromancy and draw another one, I win pretty quickly. His deck has no basics, which is a little awkward. It's possible there's supposed to be a force in the sideboard for the black-white taxes matchup, but yeah, I'll do this because it means that second Besage off the top is another out, which I think is probably good enough. My opponent wasn't missing their land drops. They seem to kind of be hitting them now. So yeah, so snow covered is because I have, I forget what it's called, but the thing that like you, it's like a, ooh, I win. The exile a creature and second enchantment that attaches to a basic snow land. But yeah, we should be good now if my opponent doesn't have removal because I get to make myself a Kethis. Yeah, are we good with that? Okay. Hello? Oh, yes. Still getting used to the Moto interface, I'm not gonna lie. Yep, grinding station on taps. Mill ourselves. And then I think at this point I'm just gonna start milling my opponent. Since I do need to kill them here eventually. And I'm not really at risk of running out of cards anymore. Box. Get enemy down to kind of be milling ourselves as well so we don't run out of cards. Another emery. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Well, no, I won't. I'll cast this first. Blue on top. Oops. Mill them for 3. Now I'll cast the Jays. They really should scoop here so I don't see their deck. But whatever. Paladin class? That's a weird one. Oh, I forgot to mill my opponent with the other Jays. I was playing Arena earlier today, so I really am getting tripped up by the Switch interface. Milieu. And then there's going to be one more Mox. Actually, 2 more Mox because I need 4 mana. It is easy to forget that when you have Kethis off Cauldron and not Kethis in play, you don't get the cost reduction. And I do need the full 4 mana here for the Jace. But now that puts opponent to 0 cards. Yeah, they did kind of get us with the Blood Moon, but they couldn't apply enough pressure, and we had the Mox Opal. Oh my god, wait. Oh. Okay. Are you serious? Well, it's a good thing I have a lot of time on the clock. So this is beatable, actually. Or no, is it? Oh, shoot. No. Okay, yeah, I can beat this. I think. So, white. God, I hope I can beat this. Wait, let me check. 1 Cauldron in exile. 1 Cauldron in play. Oh, damn. So what I needed to do is mill my opponent out with Cauldron. And a Cauldron that Emrakul, but I didn't think they would have Emrakul, so I just randomly exiled the Cauldron. And so now I need to like pass the turn. Does not feel good. And I'm gonna place the Mox and get a Kethis into play. Keep milling myself. Jeez, that's brutal. I don't need. Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh, stone. I have stone. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So, oh, Stone of Eric. You beautiful. Okay, so, yeah. No, cancel. Keep milling myself since I'm gonna need to do a couple iterations here. Get the stone in play. Sure. No, oh my god, I keep. Oh, sorry, bear with me. Oh, shit. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop milling myself now. So, Mox. Blue. Milieu. Stone. Oh, oh brother. Dude, I only recently realized you could click always yes to the grinding station. Now I like just muscle memory like, oh, I'm gonna have to go and click yes, but it's already there, so I just keep like trying to pass the combat. Oh, that was so bad. Okay. What do I even? I mean, calling ritual seems like the stone cold nuts, and like oh, and probably Nitrous Clear. Other than that, I mean, Hope of Gearper actually seems kind of fine. Like a Mumble and Emery and a grinding station. No, I kind of station actually seems kind of nice. I don't know. Stoneback is like kind of bad here, but I also don't want to cut it. I'm not sure if my opponent will cut their Emrakul or not. I guess they probably won't, even though it didn't do much there. Maybe I cut like a Tameo? No, I cut a second Rumble. And having just like the early legend and a way to make artifacts feels like bad to be cutting Tameo. But maybe cutting them all myself mill is bad. But I really don't want to cut artifacts because Mox Up seems going to be very important for fighting through Blood Moon, which is something that this deck really struggles with. One of the biggest downsides of this deck over Teamer Breach is that it's super vulnerable to. Actually, hold on, wait. Let me not cut one of the Malevolent Rumbles. Let me just cut two Urza Sagas. And also keep it an Emery. Yeah, because Urza Saga really bad into Blood Moon. And also this doesn't seem like as grindy of a matchup, so I don't think I need it too badly. Well, I mean actually it would be probably fine if they didn't have Blood Moon. But the deck has 22 lands, it can function even with 20. So oh, this hand's busted. Oh baby. Yeah, I mean this is one of those hands for sure. I mean, Team RPG can also have this like literal hand, but this deck is like a little better at actually doing that. But yeah, this is nice. This is nice. That is that. Can I beat that? I mean, I can just haywire mode it at some point. Yeah, that's not actually that big of a deal. I just deck myself and then answer it and then kill them. Oh my god. Okay. Huh. Actually, I guess I kind of punted without even really thinking about it. Because I actually have more mana, so I didn't even need to sack the fetch. So I guess I shouldn't have. But that's alright. Bulb one pass. I have to bulb myself because of the ley line, which is kind of funny. But I'm going to have plenty of ways to make a third artifact next turn, so I don't need to hold on to the bauble. I do want to hit my land drop. They could blood moon me now. Would be kind of irrelevant. I'd actually love to see that. I don't know why they're playing blue. Yes, let's see. Might as well attack with Tameo. I don't really have a win here. Mostly because I just can't get Kethis into play. Is that true? Yeah. Because I only have blue legends, so I can make green mana and then one of any color, but that's alright since I'm going to... I guess it doesn't matter if I bulb myself since can't bubble my opponent. So I should be able to win next turn fairly easily. If I can get Kethis down, actually, which is not a guarantee. Bloodwind would actually be decent here. So, ooh. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. So, yeah, what's funny is now I really, really don't need to see Bloodwind, because if I can get a Haywire Mite, I can't Haywire Mite the Stony Silence. Wait, do I just lose? What do I do? Can I get enough cards in the graveyard for Jace? I can get, I suppose 4. If I really wanted to, 5 in the graveyard. 14. I can Legend Rule, Mox Amber 15. Jace 16. Yeah. Let me just cast this, I guess. Take Otawara. 13 cards in graveyard. So if I can Legend Roll Mox Hammer for no, I'm just gonna draw. Is that good enough? So this Otawara is 2 mana. Because I have 2 legends. Yeah, attack with Tammy. I could get an artifact. Yeah, I think I win. Please let me pay blue. Oh wait, hold on. Thank you. Oh. All right, so now Cauldron, Kethis, counter here. And now I'm just going to oh shoot, missed out on some mana. Oops, should have played the Moxen from hand first. But I'm just gonna go Mox. Keep this one. No 4. Mox. Mox. Exile. Cauldron. Emery. Mox. Mox. And so I'm just going to mill myself till I find Haywire Mite, and then I can activate Emery, which is why I'm not tapping Emery here, to make sure not to do that, so that I can Haywire Mite the ley line. Yes. So the seam and Kethis. And because I have so many Moxen in the art, I can generate so many mana per Kethis activation, which is something that like the historic version can't do because it has X to only 4 Moxen, so it can make at most 3 mana per activation, which is why you kind of need to run Cannon in that deck so you don't fizzle in these kinds of long combo turns. And I'm gonna get the Stone of Eric down in case of Emrakul. Did I find the Haywire Mite yet? The cards are too small. Yes, I did. Play the Haywire Might. Hey mana. I have 12 cards in deck. Yeah, let me just finish myself off with Jace. A little risky because if I somehow mess up, I'll deck, but I have confidence in myself that I can figure this out. Yeah, let me exile, I guess, Emery, Tamio, doesn't really need those. And then start with a Mox Opal. Make green mana. Haywire Might the Leyline. Sure, just stack these, please. And now I'm just going to make a billion mana and chase my opponent's death. And I need to make sure to always have up 2 mana for Stone of Eric. And I should have plenty of cards here to kill them. Make sure I'm not forgetting a Mox somewhere. I think I am. There's something to enlarge the graveyard. Really could use that. No. Any Emrakuls? Yeah. Oh! Throw. Oh my god, what a throw. I can't. I had no cards in deck, so I couldn't draw the Stone of Eric. That's really, really bad. All I had to do was not deck myself. Wait, okay, yeah, I scooped because I just wanted enough time to play game 3. I don't think I had a way to win there. Because, oh, that's terrible. I could, like, make mana, cast a second Kethis, Legend Duel Cauldron. No, I guess I couldn't even Legend Duel Cauldron. Because I wasn't worried about that, so I just exiled it randomly. Oh my god, wow, that's terrible. I even knew about it. What am I doing? Alright, run it back, I guess. Oops. Wow, that's really not good. Like, all I need to do is just, what, I had 12 cards in deck. I could have just, like, Legend Duel 2 Tamios. Or no, actually what I was supposed to do, I was supposed to cast Phyrexian Jace, save myself a mana, mill myself down to 3 cards, and just chill. And then I would have had just way more than I needed. Like, the thing is, like, when you have, like, 6 Mox from the graveyard, you have even more mills than it seems like, because you could start exiling Mox and still be going positive and, like, exile a Jace. So you can, like, be like, alright, I have 6 Mox, 2 Jace left in the thing. I'll just exile one of the Jaces and one of the Mox, and I can't keep this, and just keep going. And then exile 2 more Mox, and you know what? I'll keep this, because I'm actually not sure if my opponent can even answer this. I think this is going to be potentially interesting. So, let me bottom of the breeding pool, because I can just fetch it, or I can fetch Hedge Maze if I don't need the mana. My life steals no matter opponent's to 5. So basically the idea here is I'm going to play Tamio on 1, and then I'm going to bobble, Mox. I'm going to I'm actually only going to sack one of my baubles right now. Like, I'm not even going to sack my second bauble on their turn, I think, because obviously I don't want to sack both in their upkeep. I want to know about more cards. But regardless, I would want to know about more cards. But I want to actually get in an attack with Tamiyo. If I crack both bubbles, I'll draw 2 cards. That'll put me up to 3 total on my turn. In my draw step, Tamiyo will flip. I want to be able to attack the Tamiyo and make a clue, and then sack the clue to flip. So yeah, draw a card in my upkeep. Ooh, Kethis is nice. Now I'll attack. Might as well bobble myself. See if it's a card I like. It is. Oh, huh. I don't even get to put it into play this turn. That's actually a pretty huge punish. I guess that was a punt. Yeah, it's probably incorrect. I don't need more bubbles, really. No, it would make the Tamiyo cheaper, but like I'm probably not gonna have much issue getting Tamiyo to play, yeah. They could Bloodmoon me here. Thing is, like, they need to answer Tamiyo. If I draw my half my deck, I will win. They have 3 turns to answer Tamiyo. Unclear to me if they actually have a good way to. Like, they have a lot of ways to exile creatures. I'm not sure about non-land permanents. They don't have good attackers presently. So let me get down Hope of Girapur, and then, oops, Emery. I don't think there's much need to play the second Emery. I could have gotten Kethis down and play the first Emery, but the odds of me actually winning from there are, I think, extremely low. No, actually, I think it's literally impossible. I just simply would not be able to get enough legends going. But here I actually think it's like very possible that on my next turn I can win. Opponent's kind of dirtling. I mean, they're casting 2/3 of an Ancestral. 1 mana draw 2. Fine. As long as I can't kill the Tamiyo, I'm happy. Because it's just like 2 separate clocks going on in a sense. I think I can just yield till end step, which is when I'll crack the fetch. And actually, oh. Huh. Oh. Wait. Oh. I got punished. Bruh. I actually got hugely punished. Oh my god. Leave it. Wow, that's horrifically bad. That's what I get, I guess. If I lose this game, it's entirely my fault. Because I could have... Might need to jump, I don't know. I don't think that'll live total matters. Basically, if I'd sacked the fetch and responds, I would have had 4 mana on my turn. I'd be able to uptick the Tamiyo to 8, and also sack the Opagir to prevent them from casting any non-creature spells, which almost guarantees me ulting Tamiyo. But I didn't. Stony Silence, fine. If I can ult Tamiyo, I can play land, play Culling Ritual. That doesn't matter. None of these matter. Can't kill Tamio. I'm gonna win. I need to pay mana to draw cards. So rude. I guess I don't win instantly. Do I? Hold on. Wait, where's my breeding pool? Oh. See, the thing is, wait, I can't activate artifacts. I can't besage you that because it costs 4 mana. What can I even do? I'm gonna time out. What can I even do here? I guess I like just play cards. I don't know. Not much rhyme or reason. Yeah, I just need to cast things. I'm gonna time out. I'm actually gonna time out. It doesn't matter. Literally, all I need to do is cast Culling Ritual, and then I can grinding station my opponent to death with all the artifacts in my hand. Ooh. Okay, I'm actually gonna time out if I don't lock in. All right, let me grinding station. I guess the second grinding station doesn't matter. Grinding station, Mox. Something nice, whatever. Like, actually, none of this matters. I don't care. Where did my Culling Ritual go? So they can sack Sterling Grove, stack Sealer Primordium? Can they? Oh, I guess Proud. Well, they need to pay mana to do that, basically. They can limit the amount of mana I make a little. But after that, I'm playing Grinding Station, I'm playing. Don't care. So I need to make sure to be able to exile Emrakul. That's fine. Green. Black. Sure. Wait, no, land. Wait. Blue. Always yes. Myself. Not a very good to play. And I should have it here. Exile Graveyard. I still have cards in deck, so I don't die if I do so. I'm just not gonna scoop. Okay. Yeah. So definitely my inexperience with Moto definitely showing there, almost costing me. Completely through game 2 for no reason, almost timed out game 3, but you know, just making it close for content. I don't know how good of a viewing experience this is. Do let me know if you guys have feedback and I can improve this. It's it's rough, like playing a deck that kind of inherently has time pressure. But we've got the rest of the league, so I'll see what I can do. Try not to throw any more games, but no promises. Alright, 1-0 right now, and this is a pretty decent hand, I would say. Well, it's fine, it's acceptable. We've got turn 2 Emery here, and then turn 3 we can start activating Urza Saga, probably. Looks like our opponent is on Eldrazi. On the draw versus Eldrazi is rough. The best card in this matchup is Kozilek's Command, because it can exile cards from the graveyard. And this mostly just ends up being a race otherwise. Flipping Tamio is pretty good in this match if you can do it early. Speak of the devil, because they can struggle with answering a flip Tamio. It's nice to see nothing turn 1. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and pass. So this means we get to go. I mean, this is potentially a turn 3 kill now. Assuming opponent doesn't have too much to say about it. Let's get on with Tamio. If they have a Kozilek's Command, they're going to use it now. Alright. We can get down Grinding Station, Mopal, and Emery. Alternatively, I could just Boseiju Eldrazi Temple. Triangle Boseiju makes that a little better. Let's Oh yeah, you know what? I think that's got to be correct because of Karn. If I cast Kethis next turn, I'm fairly likely to win regardless, I think. So, and I'll draw to Boseiju if nothing else happens because I want him to draw lands, I think. And also because I'd be able to get a tap land. Now that they've fetched probably their only surveil, less relevant. But yeah, let me just do this. It's basically just Stone Rain because it would tap for 2 mana, and now they get a land that taps for 1. Obviously. Oh wait, you know what? This doesn't even tap for Karn, so that was probably not actually necessary. But I still like it. Like I don't think like that reasoning probably wasn't the most sound, but either way, I mean it gets a legend in the graveyard, which is fine. And what's very nice is I don't need to get Emery down right away. I don't have a super pressing concern if I plan to just play Kethis and try to go off. So I'm going to attack with Tamio, trigger the Grinding Station, and sack Blue Token to mill myself. Swap the graveyard out. Hit no legends. That's kind of unlucky. Let's see. Let's make green. And then Grinding Station, check myself, sack Mopal. Jeez. Really? Just no legends, huh? Okay. That's awkward. Of course. What am I gonna do now? I think it has to be make a construct second pressure Karn. And then I'll also just get down Emery at that point. Oh, that's kind of brutal. Well, and 4 legends off the Emery. Alright, I guess I got kind of punished for not casting Emery last turn, but I still think Stone Raining is definitely fine. Yeah, now they can get Karn down, but it's a lot less impressive. Well, like, good 5 up's gonna have. I mean, if they have Kozilek's Command here, it's pretty good, but it, like, kind of seemed like they didn't have one, because they would have just hit the Tamio. Yeah, Karn, I mean, Karn could tick up here, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Not convinced this is gonna work out for my opponent. I only gonna be able to put it to 2? No, no, wait, this is terrible. Because I have the Urza Saga. Oh, okay, sure, they kill the Urza Saga. I don't actually have a basic, unfortunately. Yeah, that's annoying. This mana base just can't really support a basic, unfortunately. Okay, Hammer Might is very good, because I can put the Karn to 1. That's pretty nice. So, Hammer Might, yada yada. Get back Mox Opal, I think. Actually cast Kethis when the time comes. And I think I'm just stone raining again. Tech both at what? Sure. Not sure why I said attack Omri thought through there. But yeah, put Karn to 1. And then yeah, and I'll bestage you. So how have they drawn for turn? Okay. Hold on. Can I not? Channel. Oh shoot. Hold on. I don't think I can actually do this. Alright. Yeah, Positive Heroes is only for spells and not abilities. I don't have any green legends. I don't have the Mopal to fix. Uh sure, Mopal down. Rip Bozo. But like 6 mana isn't the most important threshold necessarily. Well, 5 I suppose. 5 definitely isn't, because that's like 6, you got like Sowing Microspawn kicked, I suppose. There's not much they can do with 5 mana they wouldn't be able to do with 4. Kind of saw it last round, I'm just playing Karn and wasting a mana. I mean, what could they have? Like, Sowing Microspawn, I mean, they could have, like, theoretically, Sowing Microspawn, get a land Codex command, that would be pretty good, but they really, they would have had to draw the Sowing Microspawn for turn, I think. Otherwise, it just makes no sense. I suppose last turn they actually did spend all their mana because they Ghost Quartered, which is also why they're on 5 mana instead of 6. Yeah, opponent's deep in the tank. We don't actually have any plays here, so might as well have 6. Legendary Karn, yeah, that's not gonna work out. I guess you can get some sort of graveyard hit, but that's kind of okay. Because now they're just wasting a ton of time, not doing much. Tormund Script, yeah, Tormund Script is kind of annoying, but it's honestly not the biggest deal. So, Tech Karn, attack you, I guess. Karn down. Where's the Saga really clutching up here? And then, so I'm gonna Emery target Mopal. They're definitely gonna, yeah. So now, I'm guiding station myself because it's possible that I could win here if I hit well. Okay, Mox Opal. So yeah, so Mox Opal means I have a chance. Because now I get to untap and go again. And I need to hit some legends. Yeah, so what I could do, I could give it a shot, but it's fairly unlikely. I mean, I probably have to play Kethis no matter what, just to spend my mana. But I'm not actually sure that I'm supposed to go for it here. Because I would have to exile Tameo Mopal. I play Mopal, tap for mana, but that mana can't really be used for anything. And then I sack Mopal and just hope to hit 2 legends and something else. I think I'm supposed to just pass and probably upkeep Bauble. Sure, Mopal is fine. Gotta remove all these stops. I can auto heal, I think. Yeah, what would have been bad for me is they had Soul Land Devour hit Kethis. That would have been pretty good for them. But I still would be drawing a bunch of cards with Emery and Tameo, so I don't think it would be like the end of the world. And they clearly didn't have a Soul Land, and they already they only had 1 Devour in their opening hand. It's exiled, so it was like fairly unlikely for them to have that. Yeah, really kind of an awkward draw for them, even though Karn is their best card in the matchup. Couldn't really back it up, and I think we're in a pretty good spot now. Yeah, Null Drifter is not going to do it. Because once I untap, I'm very easily winning. Just passing? Yeah, that's very much game. Yeah, let me just get in with the team, since I want to make a clue with Tameo anyway. Myself. And this is going to be just way more than enough. Opponent takes their beats, I assume. And now I'm just going to play my Amber. And my opponent could just scoop here. It is very deterministic. So Basim and Tameo, I guess. Well, I do need to mill myself some amount here, but not a ton. I can start putting it on my opponent. Yeah, now that I've hit the secondary roll, I'm just going to start going on my opponent. They did a pretty good job milling themselves. They've only got 36 cards in the library. Love Vulnerable really kind of putting in work. Mill you. Mill you. They really should scoop here. But whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really going to time out from that. So, Eldrazi, Contagion Memory is insanely good. And that's basically like it. I guess Nature's Claim is fine. But seems probably a little slow. Same with Cauldron. Same with, I mean, Stone is just bad. Hope is, I guess, like, fine. They have some spells. Hammer Might's obviously these. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to bring in Grist because of Karn? Could see that being the case. Let me cut like a Mumble and an Emery. Yeah. I like the idea of that. Alright, let's go. Don't really feel like cutting artifacts even in the face of Karn because getting off to a fast start with Mopal is pretty important, but this hand. So this is the best card in the matchup, but 2 Emerys is not great. I have 2 looks at a second. The thing is, even if I hit like a 0 instead of a second land, it's not even that good. I'm just gonna send this one back. No need to get greedy. This is fine. So this hand's not like spectacular, but what it does is it flips Tameo on turn 2, which can just solo my opponent in some cases. Ooh, Consign is a very nice top deck. So, given that I have the Passaggio, if I need green mana, I'm just gonna get a Watery Grave, I think. And play a Tameo, and I'm gonna upkeep a Bauble. And then on my turn, I'm gonna upkeep a Bauble, I said. On my turn, I'm gonna sack the Clue from Tameo, and that'll be 3 cards, 1 for the Bauble, 1 from a Clue, 1 for turn, and I will flip it. We can dive on top, that's not great. Oh, they had the land anyway. I mean, if they had the command here, not bad. This looks like Mumble. What are they hitting off Mumble? Well, probably Karn, if I had to guess. Yeah, I took Karn. So I'll draw. Attack. Gosh. Karn? And Karn's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I can flip Tameo because they could just get an answer with Karn, I would assume. I mean, they could just get a Pithing Note or something. I would be able to play it immediately, but it doesn't even matter. I have the Nature's Claim, but Karn gets out of control pretty quick, and it'll keep the Urza Saga very much in check because it'll just eat all my clues. Well, I don't even have any clues. Yeah, this kind of sucks, but I think I'm off the Tameo plan. I'll just consign the Karn because I think it's fairly likely that you just jam it, and then sure, that's fine. And then I'm just on make some Karn strokes probably, which will be pretty good because of the non-flip Tameo. Nice. Yeah. Opponents ramping away. At least I get their Scion this way. Yeah, cast. I'm not gonna bother replicating, even if it's like technically correct, maybe. Yeah, I just don't really think it's. There's like, I'm not even sure if there's a punish at all, even. Get him with Tameo. And I think I'm just passing. Like, I don't think playing Hope and cracking a Clue is any better than making a construct. Have no better options. Is this throwing Micah Spawn? Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, they hit the Saga, but even one construct is still. That's strange. That is suspicious. Sure. I just think that's incorrect because it takes the Pachukabak out of their deck and they might want it to get it later. Seems very questionable to me. Yeah, I don't really like that at all. I suppose setting a spawn, what it does, hitting that land means I can't make another construct here, but I can still float mana and get a Mox Opal. So it really just feels like they should have. But yeah, I'm just gonna get a Mox Opal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unfortunately, I can't bestage you and Nature's Claim here, which kind of sucks because I would have liked to. But I really can't take them off 7 mana anyway. I think probably bestageing Ugin Zab is my best bet. Because they can't get the Devourer back, so if their hand is kind of air, then that works out pretty decently. And yeah, I'm just gonna pass and sack a Clue here. I have to do it main phase because it would just tap it on their turn in response if I passed. Funny that they're. Wait, that's. I don't know if they sack their fetch for a surveil land before shuffling. That is questionable. That is very questionable. I mean, sure. So they can play Karn here and get something decently sized. They do still have that Karn. Looks like they're playing a 7-drop though. Could just be a Devourer. Oh, keep throwing like spawn. That I'm not too worried about. 6 time. Yeah, between the Mox and I'm just not too worried about throwing like a spawn. Maybe cycling Technium at this point. Sure, they got to kill all my lands. They still have to kill my creatures though. Eventually. What's this? Oh, Dismember? Sure. Yeah, it's not bad. Hope of Gyaraper's probably not getting there alone. Saga's nice. Yeah, see, they literally blew up 2 lands, but I'm just back to 3 mana. Not the most impactful. They're gonna start racing me here eventually. Dude, I do have the Saga. So I could sack Hope of Gyaraper. Well, talking to him in response, sack Hope of Gyaraper, get it back, play it. Gives me a 1-turn reprieve from Karn. Is Karn the only card in their hand? Do I know that for sure? I know about the Karn in their hand. Yeah, I guess Actually, that. Because what would they Karn? They would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose I could Nature's Claim. No, you know what? I actually kind of like the idea of that. So hold full control, I think, is how I do this. Colorless, black, pay, sack Hope of Gyaraper. Kethis? But the thing is, if I get back Kethis, they play Karn on their turn. And Kethis gets pretty invalidated by that. Yep, play it and pass. Really, the only reason I'm comfortable making a play like this is because I have their Saga next turn, and once I have the Karn structs coming, then I can actually kind of fight Karn. Also, I just sack Hope of Gyaraper again, which is a possibility. Honestly, probably the correct play. So another turn of them not playing Karn seems pretty good. I mean, yeah, Hope of Gyaraper can do some work. Like, I don't really see a reason not to. And then I could, like, Nature's Claim something, but at this point, they have enough mana for basically anything. I don't think that really matters, and it requires me to Legend Rule a Mopal, which I might need at some point. I wouldn't recommend attacking at this point, unless I've drawn something. Yep. Just passing? Yeah. Hope of Gyaraper. Not many people expect to lose to Hope of Gyaraper in current Modern, I would say. Oh, that's really good. That is not bad at all. What do I get? Do I want to just get Bauble so I can sack it for a card? I'm gonna Legend Rule Mopal here so I can have Consign up, but I don't think I need to be able to replicate. Probably. Like, that seems kind of mediocre. I think I'll get Bauble, just try to see some more cards. And I can wait on cracking it, maybe. Depending. Yeah, they got a chump, and then next turn, they'll have to jump. Don't need another thing. Excellence up now. Sure, I mean, in that case, I'll just bobble them to see what they're drawing. They can inform consign. Oh my god. That was the one punish. Yeah, that was the one punish not. Because now I can't, consign the trigger and the Emrakul. So the question is, do I care about them taking my turn? Do I care about them... Genuinely, what's the worst they can do with my turn? They could Nature's Claim onto my construct, and... that's like kind of it? If I drew Kethis for turn, they wouldn't be able to deck me. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to counter the body. Because the body can block the construct, so that's pretty awkward. That I don't like. So yeah, I think you can have my turn. I think that's fine. Yeah, punished. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it's because like they just can't do better. I was worried about like Karn plus another thing, and wanting to have like play if they have that. They'd had 4/4. So like, yeah, like I counter the Karn and like I don't know, play a Stealing Marcus Pawn. Second Karn. Yeah, that was probably incorrect. Just felt kind of like bad to do. But I think this works out fine anyway. Like they legend rule Mox Amber and they legend rule Mox Amber and they just claim a construct and don't play a land for turn, and then I'll draw another card, force the chump. I'll have 16 clues, so I'm just gonna be drawing cards for days. I think this is probably fine. They do have the Karn in hand, but like I'm not even sure. Oh, you know what? Karn could probably get like engineered explosives though, or something like that. Maybe this is bad. I hope they have draws that win the game here. Grist for one. I'm just gonna. Let me tap the Mox. Second clue here. 1 card short. Sure. That's unfortunate. Still a good draw though, I think. So what do I do now? What do Eldrazi players usually have in their Karn board? Let's think. And by think I mean I'm gonna look up modern metagame on MTG Goldfish, very useful. I don't know format too well. So Jailer don't really care about Stonebrain, Crypt, yada yada yada. They probably have an explosives, which I honestly can't really beat. So if they explosives and just wipe all my permanents off the board, then what? Do I want? Because I could play Tameo and require me to play. No. Jeez, I think I just need to pass. That's kind of okay. I might lose this. I guess it was probably just plain wrong. Huh? Oh, all right. Well, we take those on to the next one. All right, 2-0, and this is gonna be a mulligan, unfortunately. Nice fast start and just goes nowhere from there. This is more keepable for sure. So, do I want the second Malevolent Rumble or the second Mopal? Probably the second Malevolent Rumble. Second Mopal is just Lotus Petal, but at that point I'll already have a bunch of mana. Second Mumble seems like it could do something. So we're playing against energy here. One more artifact off the top would make this hand really pop up if we turn one Emery Bobble, Mopal. Do I want to lead on turn one Saga? I guess I can't, no, because my Mopals won't be online. Or my Moxen won't be online. Probably just want Breeding Pool, yeah. Get these two down. And there's a turn one Emery, which is fairly likely to get Galvanic Discharged. But even if it does, it's Saga into. Jeez, that's a lot of artifacts. Saga into turn two Mumble, probably find like a third artifact, or alternatively just Kethis. Um, and then, what is this? Is this like Philia or something? I don't mind seeing no plays. Bobble's nice too. I think I'd probably just go Bobble, Saga, and just cast. Oh, no, 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 no. Turn off. No, 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 no. Turn off all yields. I got worried there for a second. I think I accidentally pressed two instead of one, and I didn't want it to just like pass straight through. Oh, you know what? I think this seems like a fine spot for Basim. Because now I can go blue black, Basim, and I mean it's probably not Mardu, right? Like I can probably get, well, or I could Emery Mog Opal and cast a second Vulnerable. I actually kind of don't mind that. Do I? No, I don't even think that's worth it. I'll just bobble twice. Well, support is fine. This was bobble. And it counts as a historic spell, so I will draw a card. Pretty nice. And yeah, this bubble I'll hold on to. Probably just gonna upkeep it. This would be pretty bad if my opponent had a Bowmasters, but they definitely would have attacked with a Guide of Souls and tried to get me to block. First, second, like no one plays Mardu these days. Yeah, it was in fact Ophelia. Which can do a little here. I mean, if they had like Season Pyro, it's gonna be decent. I'm a little worried about seeing Bombardment. I just bobbled because it doesn't matter. My opponent has no way to punish it since Cerberus. But yeah, what can Ophelia do? Ophelia can like blink out the spawn. It can it hit Rosaga? I don't think it can. Yeah, it's on land. Down the line, it can't hit like constructs. But yeah, it's probably Season Flage. Flage is fine. I feel like it. Yeah, it hits Emery. That's all right. Yeah, hitting constructs does mean my opponent gets to kind of attack with impunity for a while, though. Hmm. On the other hand, just do that. I don't even have a historic spell in hand, so yeah, I think that's probably fine. All my legends being gone just make my Mox Amber worse, which is awkward. Never punished, of course. Feels good to be me. So I think I just play. Uh, yeah, I play Emery, and then I'll just activate Saga. That seems fine to me. Because Saga, like the constructs are gonna start being pretty beefy. And it's getting to the point where my opponent just has to kill my Emery, otherwise I can probably find a Cauldron. Well, I guess I don't have Cauldron or Kethis in the graveyard. But sure, Flage, yeah. Okay, so the guy souls flies. I'll just do this now because I need the mana off Mox Ever anyway. Um, but yeah, so guy souls gonna get in. And they do have escaped Flage next turn. They don't have a land drop. And it's like somewhat unclear how good that is. Another Vector's in the graveyard, so I can't fetch it off Saga. Fortunately, grinding station is kind of meaningless. So I can just make 2 Karn strokes? That actually seems kind of reasonable. I think my opponent might just die. Is that true? Is it easy to do that? Because I do this, and then I need to generate 2 mana, so I'd need to Legend Rule a Mox, which is one less artifact in play. What am I getting? Hammer Mist and Graveyard, Mox. It'd probably be Bauble. But it also means I get to Malevolent Rumble if I Kethis, I can probably win. Yeah, I actually like that more, I think. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna get a Bauble. Keep digging for Kethis. Yes. So I'm not sure if I can. I don't think I can cast it. Not that I did. I'll just grab a Bauble, I guess. We'll do this now so that the construct attacks for more. And then no need to sack the Baubles yet. Um, in fact, it's possible that I can create a world where Flage has to jump. And if it's looking like that's not the case, and my opponent goes like double static prison or whatever, I'll just stack Baubles and look for Kethis, which I have been through, what, 31 cards without finding one? Ooh, Season Fire out. Interesting. So, I guess I can yield until next time step. So what this means, no Flage coming, so my opponent's not going to be stumbling as hard. Let's see, if they make 2/1s, then it's kind of a different story, maybe? Yeah, so I assume they put the counters on the God of Souls again. Yeah, so now they're going to have chump blockers for days. So size of the constructs doesn't matter as much. What is this? Slot Pride? We do know they kill that. Sure, pays all their energy. Yeah, yeah. So now I'm definitely sacking my Baubles. Hmm. Do I? Well, I guess I can't block. So I'll bulb myself, see if it's worth bulbing. Yeah. One day we'll find a Kethis, I'm sure. Look at 3 cards here. Nice Ancestral Recall. So I'm probably just getting a Hope of Gear per worst case it's a chump blocker. Another construct. Is my opponent really able to kill me next round? I don't think so. They Flage into play, put me to 8, put me to 5. Yeah, they would need like they couldn't they can't really kill me. So I think that's fine. And that's even excluding the Hope of Gear per. Oh, okay. Never mind. I must have just milled over, yeah. Uh, so if I find Cauldron and mill Kethis, then I can go off. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess I really just cannot find a Kethis. Kind of punished for not being able to just get down Emery right away, but it'd be played into the Blade anyway. Oh, I guess I could box it into play. Is that anything? Thing is, it just dies to Blade anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Do I want to attack with a Construct? I don't think so. Let me bubble my opponent, see what they're going to draw. I guess I kind of already knew that. don't know, maybe sacking the bubble was a mistake. Really, 0 Kethis is in the top 40. That's kind of absurd. Um, like, the fact that I haven't milled one is kind of annoying, except I also haven't found a cauldron, so it's not that relevant. But if I don't, like, literally draw one for a turn, I guess I die. Or a cauldron and mill it. Uh, sure, that's fine. Yeah, that's the punish for sacking the bauble, I guess. Is that now I'll be incentivized to trade off the construct? No? Okay. I feel like if that's the plan, you could have just gone base. Unless they have, like, static prisoner and galvanic discharge. Possible. I guess it's a punt. That's fine. Okay. I mean, I'm theoretically not dead, I guess. My opponent can't make 2 more energy. They can definitely make at least 1, but okay. Finally, I'm able to count this, but somehow still no cauldrons. So Emery on top doesn't even win the game. It's kind of funny. I just want to hold up Plaza of Heroes. Actually seems fine. I mean, I'm probably dead here. Should be. It is difficult to actually win the game with constructs against Boros Energy because their creatures are just so broken. Or like a roadblock, but I never actually found what I needed with the roadblock. Mills of Land. So yeah, so they can get back a Flage, and that is lethal. I guess I would actually just dead on board, yeah. Because like 3/3/3. Uh, that also works. Like just jump the Flage or anything else really. Sure. That was kind of unfortunate. So I like bringing the Grist for heat pieces. Grinding Station, one of these can come out. Pope Gripper is obviously bad. We can cut like 1 Mox Amber, 1 Mishra's Bauble type of thing. 1 Urza Saga because of Blood Moon. 1 Malevolent Rebel is just a little slow. 1 Emery. I guess I want to bring something back in. But, what do I not want to cut out of these? Maybe just Bauble. Yeah, I think this should be. Well, yeah, I'm kind of cutting a lot of legends. How many legends am I cutting? 1, 2. Actually, it's not even that bad. 3 legends. Oh, 2 legends in, so the deck's still 50% legends. It's alright. Um, yeah, on the play is going to help a lot. Coding Ritual is huge. Grist Cauldron is very nice. I got kind of punished for trading off the theme, I guess, because that could have definitely helped me see some more cards. And I don't know, that's just an awkward game. Uh, yeah, I'll keep this. Is this going to be just stuck on my screen? Are you serious? Hello? Dude, you. Alright, what am I doing here? I gotta lock in. Okay, so the way I see it, my options are turn 1 Emery or turn 1 Tameo. And the upside with turn 1 Tameo is I get to flip it right away. But flipping it doesn't even do much. It does less than. Well, hold on. Get these down first. I think I like Tournament Emery. I think I might just have to restart my game or something. It's really. It's just. Okay, wait, hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. And, opponent switching. Ghost vacuum. Oh. So, what do I want to do? Does that mean? I just don't think trying to flip Tammy with the baubles is really worth much. Because I could just discharge it. I kind of want to hit my land drop so I can just besiege the Ghost Vacuum and then get back a bauble. Mm-hmm. Kind of annoying. Rumble. Haywire Might. Yeah, Haywire Might works too. So, play it. Activate it. Some nice life gain going as well. I would guess they either hit Emery or Haywire Might. Yeah, Haywire Might. That's fine. I'm just going to get back Bauble and play it. And I already know what their top card is. So I'm just going to pass. But I will pack on their own step because I am looking for a land. And then next turn I'm probably just going like Tameo Rumble or something. See what my opponent's got. As long as there's Emery lives, I'm just going to get a lot of cards. Guess not. Sure, Sony Silence. I guess that makes sense why they hit the Haywire Might. I do have a number of answers to that, though. I'm not honestly the most worried about it. What can I do? Or what should I do, rather? Because I can do a lot of things. Question of should, mostly. Like, I could just get Jace down. That seems fine to me. That is a bombardment on top, but I'm not that worried about bombardment. I think, like, Jace minus on myself, mill, draw, Emery, get back Bauble seems fine. The alternative of Tamiyo Vulnerable, I just kind of want to get Jace down before my opponent has a creature, so that next turn I can pick up and timing the aggression a little. Oh, it's so annoying how you need to pay for XM out first. Basically, I need to find second Boseiju, 2 Culling Rituals. Yeah, Hero Might's gone, so really those are my only answers. Or I could just kind of outgrind my opponent with wrist and whatnot. Is the alternative? So Hammer might doesn't even stop Sony Silence, actually. Like, I don't even know. I keep thinking that it does, but it just doesn't. Like, it's not even a relevant factor. Definitely. Jeez. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is kind of why you play Culling Ritual. Yeah. Tick up here. I could just cast Kethis. Probably worth it to take my land drop, though. Does seem like a good strategy. Yeah, I'm just taking. Doesn't really matter. I don't have basics. And then I'll play Cameo and pass. Partially just to spend my mana. Partially decrease the suspicion. Partially plus 2 mana off the Culling Ritual. And if I resolve the Culling Ritual, I win anyway. If I don't, then Cameo plays nice. So here's how this is going to play out. Is if my opponent taps out for some dorks, I'm just going to Culling Ritual all the hate pieces off the board, cast Kethis, and win very easily with all my Oh wait, hold on. Oh my god, wait, I just threw the game. I don't have black mana. Am I stupid? 14 cards in graveyard. What was I thinking? Alright, hold on. That probably means I'm just supposed to play Kethis. I could, take down Jace. I probably will, to be honest. I mean, it sucks because I'm so close to 14. I'm 2 cards off to draw 3. It's like just not an easy way to do that. Nor I expect it to happen in the near-ish future, I guess. So, like, how do I do that aside from jumping? There's an Emery on top, so that would have done the trick. But, yeah, oh, hold on, throwing. Black, green, white. Kethis. We need to kill Kethis, otherwise I'll be able to Calling Ritual. They might not be that worried about Kethis. So they might not. Which is kind of what I'm hoping for. Let me just get back Bobble and play it. And there's no reason to play it the second Emery, so I'm just going to pass. I'm supposed to either like just relying on Mox Opal to fix my mana or Balls of Heroes, and I'm just like, alright, get this land. Getting Water Gate would have mean me win that turn, so that was obviously pretty bad. Alright. Like Essels, sure, I mean, that's cute. They're gonna get to hit me for 3. Have another 1-drop, maybe even 6. But you gotta kill this Kethis. Otherwise, things don't go well. I'm just gonna have 6. Like, who are we kidding? What am I gonna do? Alright. I mean, I guess I can attack with the Tameo first. Technically correct. Yeah. 1 more mana off Calling Ritual. Could have also attacked the Kethis, I guess, but like, whatever. Damn. What you say, opponent? Cheeky 5 for 1? Kinda. Also blows up my thing. Close the mana doesn't really matter here. Box. Stone. I guess kind of missequenced, but whatever. Milieu. Milieu. Emery. Stone. Yes. Blue. Milieu. I could have sequenced in a way where I tapped them out simple for mana last duration. It was just bad not to do so. Blue. Jace. You know what? I will just chase myself to try to hit more Moxen, I think. That makes things faster on average. Don't need that many Tamios. Mox, blue, and now I can just full mill my opponent. Yes. Hold on, let me do always yes next duration. Always yes. Blue, milieu, yes. Oh I'm learning. Speeding things up. Jeez. And just one more Jace. Alright, post it up. 10 minutes for game 3 should be probably fine. Probably. Stony Silence probably means I don't want Mishra's Bauble, and I want, like, something else instead. But, like, all the cards I cover artifact anyway. Oh, wait, oops. Kinda forgot about that. I do kinda need to lock in and play fast here. Seems fine. Turn on Fatal Push, turn 2 Malevolent Rumble, with, like, the Sage as an out to hate. There's a Saga, fetching Hero, I might as well. Ghost Vacuum, sure. Maybe it's wrong to not play Hedge Maze, but... actually, it is probably wrong, because I don't have an untapped green source. But, like... Oh, wait, hold on. No. Okay. I need to unbind, too. I really do. I just wanted to kill something, like, spend my mana. And surveilling in the face of a Ghost Vacuum is kind of mediocre anyway. Okay, well, now I'm fine just playing out the Besagio. Dude, Karn Ritual's so busted. Like, how did they ever beat it? Okay, well... I guess I don't care that much about second Kethis. Do I want Emery? I feel like if I take Grist, it'll bait them into playing to the board, which is what I want. I don't care that much about Emery, do I? I mean, it is self-mill, which I kind of lack, but I want to just take Grist. Alright, let's pass. And yeah, I mean, I can Cutting Ritual as early as next turn, but I'm not sure that I will. There's also, like, a possibility that I want to go, like, Urza Saga into, Sack the Silent to blow up whatever they play, but kind of unlikely that they play a singular thing. Sure, like, this is, you gotta be pressuring me if you're gonna, yeah, I know, they just lose to Grist now. This is terrible. From their part, anyway. Like, what do you do now? Do you, like, Static Prison Grist and hope that I forget that I have a hammer I might take a... Like, you're fine, you bring in all these headward cards like you're probably supposed to, but... Just, it really, like... The value added for hate pieces in the sideboard really is just non-linear. Like, it really has crazy diminishing returns. Sure. And yeah, Wear-Tear is, like, decent against me. It's funny, because Kethis, like, none of these cards, my opponent's like, oh, I'm going to Wear-Tear. I'm going to Wear-Tear Mox Opal to beat up my Kethis opponent. It's all just Breach hate, except Ghost Vacuum's really not that good against Breach, so whatever, but there are other great decks in Modern. Another Cauldron, sure. I think if I had a feeling they would have just played it. Hedge Maze. Yeah. Probably not worth keeping. It doesn't really matter. And then I'll bobble. Oh, damn, that both Cauldron's gone. That sucks. What's the top card of my opponent's library? Awesome, Pride. That is fine. Yeah, I could Nature Skin the Ghost Vacuum. Probably just gonna save up for Calling Ritual at this point. Exile the Bauble, they're that scared of Emery? Sure. If I wasn't winning by so much, then I'd be more eager to Calling Ritual right away. But now it kind of feels like I can Calling Ritual and then just lose what they play afterwards. That's not even that much of a risk. Hmm. Yeah, I should probably just cast it. Lets me start pulling even further ahead. Hmm. If I didn't have the Nature's Claim, it would be a different story, I think. So unfortunately, I don't get to play Kethis. I probably would just cast it, but I wanted to play Ursa Saga so I could get it going next turn, so I didn't have white mana. Doesn't matter. It just kind of felt better to do this now rather than later, so that I could start getting Saga constructs rolling, and so that I wouldn't keep wiping my Grist tokens. 6 minutes on the clock. I should hurry up. This does seem like the type of game that just gets won by creature beats, though. Yeah, so I guess the real reason why they're struggling this badly wasn't just because of the Deafening Silence and Ghost Vacuum, it was because their hand was like 2 Rare of Vexing Bubble, which, like, sure. Like, obviously that's gonna work out badly. And that's kind of why I board in Grist. It's just like sometimes they can't beat a random Planeswalker that accrues value over time. You know, what are they gonna do? Plage it? Sure, I guess. Hmm. Well, should not. It's funny. I think my opponent's Vexing Bubble is about to work against them a lot, like very significantly. Uh, Mill. Yeah, because now I get to Mox Opal it gets countered, and then I'll exile these two and play Cauldron. I suppose I should probably left up green mana. Alright, I suppose I did actually. Doesn't matter why I put the counter. Just not on the Kethis because I want all my eggs in the same basket. Yeah, get in. Yeah, I mean, look, because I drew the Otawara, like I had to draw a step into Grist to find a legend to get on the graveyard, but really the Vexing Bubble. Let me just put a Mox Open in the graveyard, nice and easy. So if I weren't there, I guess I could have like Nature's Claimed it, which is kind of awkward, but workable. Do I even have vegetables on the deck? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. All right. I won't fetch then. Just keep milling. I don't feel like alting Grist and exiling with Cauldron and just getting Static Prison. Guess I'll just get a counter now. I don't know. Don't really see a reason not to. Like, the punish is that they kill the Cauldron, like they play Flage and then find able to fill the Cauldron on their turn or something. Like, I really don't know how this could come back to bite me. And then, sure, that is fine. Then it goes to 6. I could just play Grinding Station, but I don't even think that's necessary. Because this lets me keep up Otawara, which could very much be relevant. And what is Grinding Station going to do? Like, I could try to, like, Grinding Station, sack Agathas, mill 3, doesn't seem worth it. Yep, pops the bobble. Pop goes the weasel. That's fine. And scripts it up. Nice. We take those. Alright, let's see what our hand looks like. Yeah, this is fine, I think. We'll have Mox Opal on turn 2. Turn 1 Tamia is always nice. I think it's probably worth just playing out Mox Opal. It does signify that Tamia is important, but I don't want to get thoughts seized. I think I'd rather have it over Haywire Might at this point. And I'm just going Saga on 2 and probably just getting the beatdown going with this hand if I don't draw anything. Oh, Hope of Girapur. Alright. We get to get a bunch of artifacts in play now. Not sure what basic island is, to be honest. Could be a lot of things. Alright, and just go ahead and pass. Consider. Okay, so this is probably Demir in that case. See what they've got. Alright, Second Frog is not bad. For sure. I think... Let's see, how big is the construct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's decent. I think I just go ahead and pass. And I think I just need to let the Psychic Frog hit me, since I would assume that my opponent just discards a bunch of cards to force through this frog if I try to make the construct, or just has like a fatal push. But if they attack with Psychic Frog, it means I get to attack with Tamio, and I have chump blockers in the future, plus Hope of Girapur, and I'll have the second construct, and I'll be able to get probably like a bauble to cycle. Yeah, Psychic Frog is pretty busted, I will say. Opponent's really tanking here. Yeah, I mean, let's see what they've got. Attacking with Tamio just felt kind of foolish because they would just discard cards and jump it. I don't really have anything good to say about that. I could have, what I could have done is sacked a clue, legend ruled Mox Opal, and attacked. And if they block and discard a bunch of cards, I can flip it and then try to jump. But at that point, they would just not block, and I would be able to make a construct. So that did not seem very good to me. Doesn't seem very good at all. They could play an Oculus, which would be kind of scary, I suppose. That makes a lot of jump blockers for the Saga. No Shadow Spear. Oh, I don't mind seeing Thought Scour. And yeah, I mean, they could just play a Murktide this turn at this point. Just be pretty good. I would rather not see a big flyer. It goes to 14, which is nice. Must mean they don't have any more lands in hand. Maybe that's why they were Thought Scouring. Does mean they have something to play. I mean, they could just be holding up Counterspell, but that's holding up Counterspell is not going to work. This kind of looks like Murktide, yeah. Alright, I mean, Murktide... fine. Oh, this means I can't attack with Frog now. Oh, I guess they are attacking with Frog. Sure. This makes the Murktide pretty huge. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that's a fine way to do it. So they gave a flying so that I couldn't block the Saga token. So basically I could chump it, but I have a limited number of flyers that are probably going to need to block the Murktide at some point. Yeah, this means that Murktide is actually plenty beefy to block the Urza Saga, unfortunately. But to some degree, it does make it tricky for my opponent to attack because I can crack back and chump. Yeah, I'll take my beats here. Ooh, Emery's not bad. Yeah, so let me just grab Mishra's Bauble. Play Emery. Interesting. And then I think what I'm going to do is bauble my opponent. Fatal Push. Sure, that's pretty good. And then I'm going to Legend Mox Opal. And the reason for that is I plan to chump and try to flip Tameo. Yeah, they do have a Fatal Push on top, but like I have a lot of threatening creatures. Bowmasters would be kind of annoying here. Yeah, they might not have black mana for the Fatal Push, though. They did play that Springs. This kills Emery, I assume. That's really the only thing that makes sense. Unless I want to kill Halo, I might in Hope of Giripur. Yeah, no. Army's a lot more threatening. Alright, I mean, Bowmasters is pretty good here. Definitely not going to deny that. It is not bad. I do get to see a lot of cards here. Fortunately, having the Organization in the graveyard isn't the most helpful, but if I find a Kethis, I'll have Mox Opal and Emery in the graveyard. It's not nothing. Oh, it's really in the tank here for some reason. I mean, just really in the tank. They're not playing the fastest. There's really nothing to think about here. Where's the Your Go button? That's what Moto needs, I think. I could like tell him in chat. Kind of an overreaction, I think. In one of these days. Alright. Figured it out. So, just hoping to not see a black source, to be honest. If they're missing land drops and just have a bunch of cards stuck in hand, I'm fine with that. They can threaten lethal here with attacking by attacking with Frog and Marktype. I should block the Marktype, flip to Tameo. They probably hit the Hope of Giripur, but that's another legend in the graveyard for if I find a Kethis. So it's not the biggest deal. Yeah, this is very questionable, I think. Marktype gets huge. I could just jump the Frog and take 11. Because if I take the thing is, if I take 6 versus 11, it's kind of the same. I could just block both. Uh, yeah, honestly, I probably should just block both. Because the Hope of Giripur is dying to the Bowmasters anyway. Yeah, I don't want to let them draw a card. Their hand is clearly bad. Discarded Fatal Push, and I guess they also discarded. Sure. Oh wait. Oh, I kind of threw. Not gonna lie. Oh, it might not matter though. I kind of forgot that Tameo flips on 3 cards. I thought I was going to flip with Bobble plus Clue because it does that on your turn because you draw a card for turn. That was actually really bad. So I might be able to win here though. Definitely going to give it a shot. Kethis, counter, activate, exile, I suppose, Tameo, Hope of Curiper. Do need to hit off this Emery. Exile Kethis, Mox Opal, play Basim, play Mopal. That would draw me a card, putting me to 18. The thing is, I need to worry about dying. This is 17. No, I guess I'm dead if I pass the turn. Yeah, I am just dead in the air. Well, no, I'm actually not. I'm not dead in the air no matter what, because I can chump the frog unless it gets flying. My opponent can only put 2 cards in the graveyard, guaranteed. I drew a Kethis. If I'd drawn Kethis earlier, I'd be able to cauldron the Emery and cast Grinding Station. That would have been good. But I guess I just get Kethis down and pass. And then I guess my opponent could have pinged their own Bowmaster. That could have been a thing. But I'm dead to like Thought Scour. Basically any spell that puts 2 cards in the graveyard. Oh wait, what? Make blue. Right. Shouldn't have done that. Damn, I am not playing the best. No point in attacking, I don't think. Yeah, that's kind of a punt. Not getting Kethis down. Take 11. My opponent pass it. Sure. I'm not gonna sack Bobble in case I have Bowmasters. If I get to tap this Emery, I win. Okay. I see. That's awkward. Well, Takanuma. Let me also play there as a Saga, I suppose. See what we can hit. Yeah, I kind of forgot they could have counter spells. Oh, wait. I messed up the tapping. Oh, I play the Urza Saga. That's kind of annoying. That could definitely come back to bite me. It is not. So, exile 2 lands. Yeah. Jace is exactly what I needed. This is no game. Heal myself for 15. And now I can just start activating Kethis. Odawara, Basim. And it's going to be Mopals all the way down. Actually, you know what I can do? Memory. Activate grinding station. Yeah. Okay, 1-0. So, Fatal Push is good. Veil of Summer is good. Teferi, a little slow on the draw, but I still think is fine. Heron Might's kind of useless. Grinding Station's kind of not great. Like one Basim. Go like, one Urza Saga because they can sometimes have that, the Merfolk. Maybe I got Hope of Gear per because of Bowmasters. Card can do some work, though. I'm not convinced that my opponent's supposed to keep in Bowmasters. Sideboarding this deck is weird, because, like, having a bunch of zeros is not great into Bowmasters, like, generally counter spells, but because of their Blood Moon, having Mox Opal online is pretty important. Hand is close, but got a mulligan, unfortunately. Oh, this is a keeper. So this is turn 1 Tameo, turn 2 Basim Mopal. I think because of that I bought Urza Saga. It's possible that boarding out Basim is wrong, but it seems a little awkward to the Bowmasters. Otherwise I'd be kind of slamming it. I could also try to flip Tameo. Sure. Yeah. I'm just gonna bottom. And I'll just pass. With the Basim, I might want to just hold the bobble. I hope my opponent doesn't have Bowmasters, but I'm just gonna play straight into it. They really can have only 2 at most. Counterspell, sure. I'll keep bobble in case they have hand disruption. They wouldn't have countered if they had Bowmasters. Map priority. What are they upkeeping? Force negation. I kept force negation in. Well, yeah, that's fine, I guess. What? That does not make a ton of sense, but sure. Maybe they drew it for turn. I don't know. Oh, still kind of have to bobble myself. Fatal push? No, I don't want fatal push. I'll grab Breeding Pool and play Kethis. Oh. Black, white, green. And then, given that I do have a Basim in the graveyard, I'll hold the Mopal. Sure, another subtlety. Well, one card in hand, definitely putting that on top. Orc Spellmaster is going to be kind of beefy, but hopefully I just don't have much else going on. And one of those cards is Force Negation, which is kind of useless here. Sure. That's not the worst. I'll just pass and get Hedge Maze Unstep, try to get some legends in my yard. They can't really attack through this Kethis. If they have a second Bowmasters, I guess they can, but Force Negation, one unknown. Could just be, it can't quite be Oculus. Murktide is pretty good last card, yeah. 2-turn clock. So, yeah, last card in hand is Force Negation. We really need to just hit some sort of self-mill here. Actually, that works as well, I think. It kind of works, I suppose. Because I'm going to bounce the Murktide, and then the Orc army is going to be 4/4. Or I can bounce the Orc, but then they don't kill the Teferi, and I'm kind of in the same spot. So, it doesn't mean that it doesn't enable Force Negation. Huh? Well, I guess now that Force Negation is enabled, that actually kind of works. So I could Legend roll Mox Opal, exile Mox Opal Basim, cast Teferi. He gets Force Negation. I suppose that doesn't actually accomplish anything. Yeah, I'll just pass. I can chump with Kethis eventually. I have a decent number of good draws. Go to 3. Really don't understand subtlety or countering the Basim if you have Bowmasters, but okay. They could have just drawn it. What are they playing here? Nothing. Alright. Emery off the top, Chase, anything, Mumble. Jump blockers are nice. Yeah, Mumble. Mumble's pretty good. Alright, they can Force Negation it, but then I get to Teferi. They drew Spell Snare? That was what they drew for turn? Okay. Guess I'm chumping with Kethis? Like I just have to? Is there any way around that? I guess there is. I guess I'll just get Basim down. Is that good? I mean, I exile... No, it's not even good. Because I exile Teferi Mox Opal, play Basim, but then I can't trigger it. It just blocks the Orc army, and I have no legends left in the graveyard. That can't be the play. I think I'll just pass. Force Negation's kind of getting me. Bouncing the Orc army wouldn't have worked out, though, I don't think. Still have plays here. Yeah, sure. Probably should have done that pre-combat, but whatever. Yeah, that's not actually good enough, unfortunately. I only have 2 artifacts. I should have attacked the Bowmasters. I can play Kethis. But it just doesn't accomplish anything. Sure, they do counterspell. I mean, there's a spell center that really got me. If they'd had Force Negation, that would have worked out a lot better. Yeah, I'm just going to cut Hope of Garipur if they're keeping in all that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. That seems pretty good. I think I'm just gonna grab Breeding Pool. And I'm gonna bobble Upkeep and try for the flipped Tameo on turn 2, because I think that should be pretty difficult for them to answer. Unless I have Fatal Push on turn 1, of course. Fortification, that's a good one to know about. Alright. Looks like they don't got it. Another bobble, sure. And I can even answer a Psychic Frog, which is... They're fairly incentivized to play it. Unless they want to force the Amber. Yeah. I wouldn't have either. Take up. And then play Polluted Delta to have a Fatal Push, play Bauble, but I'm not cracking it yet. Or I am cracking it yet, I suppose. Yeah. I won't target myself, though, since I don't want to crack the fetch yet anyway. Riptide. And knowing about my opponent's hand is actually pretty nice in this matchup. But I do want to sack it now in case of Bowmasters, I think. So here comes a frog, and I'm just going to Fatal Push it now so they can't force negation it. And I feel very far ahead here. I mean, this is just full play draw. Blue-green. Mumble. They can force this if they really want to. It's a little questionable, though. Scoops it up. Yeah, Tamio is just super hard to deal with for Dimir. Alright, well. Trophy match. Let's go. Alright, playing for the 5-0, and I've only gone 4 in this deck. That would be pretty nice. Oh, what a hand. Oh, what a hand. Unfortunately, missing the third 0, but... Mopal? Bobble. Odawara. Stone. And probably just Emery? Or wait, what if I go Tamio, and then flip Tamio on turn 2 and play Emery? Actually, I like that a little more. Flipped Tamio on the play on turn 2 is really hard for a lot of decks to answer before she ults. Let's see what our opponent's on. Overlord of the Balemark. So, Orzhov Sewers. Well, they're going to need a Fatal Push. Or, I suppose, a Skyclave at some point. I think this matchup's like a little rough because there's no basic in the mana base. It mostly just comes down to if they have the stupid Knight. Play a Seiju. Sack the Clue. I guess they could Solitude if they really wanted to. But they do not. I guess they do. That is kind of fine. What do they exile? Witch Enchanter? Sure. I mean, it's a pretty good trade for me. And I'll just play Emery. And pass. And Emery is gonna provide some nice value. If he lives. Always Niv, but... Alright, looks like Tamio is emerging unscathed. Let's play an Amber. And go for a Mumble first, because I might have like a Cauldron or something. Suppose I'm just going to put the Cauldron to hand in this case, rather than Emerying it. Yeah, not much reason not to. I'm just gonna get it down. And then I'll just grab a bauble. This deck can have Bowmasters, but I can beat Bowmasters. I'm still gonna upkeep it though, I think. Yeah, not a bad turn 3, throw Solitude. And now all their land destruction is not the most relevant. I guess they could Philia. Philia is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I guess not surprising that they have Philia, considering they have a lot of early plays, so they're not doing something on turn 2. They probably got a Philia. So they can Overlord here if they want to. Yeah, that's fine. Like, it's not bad. Oh, gets Solitude back? That I don't like. Yeah. Sure. Solitude kind of makes this play a lot better because it helps them keep up with what I'm doing while they're kind of like doing some dorky stuff. So no land is actually nice. You get to get a land out of the graveyard, which is something. I expect them to Solitude the Emery here. Not let me untap. Yep. Exiling. Yeah, wait, okay, Phantom, not the most relevant now. Sure. Thunderbark kind of working against me, but not the biggest deal. So I'm drawing a card off Bauble, and then I can pop the Stone to see it. Up to 3 cards this turn. No, those two aren't the greatest. Yeah, that's probably fine. I don't need to worry about running out of creatures for Cauldron. Just gonna bobble them now. It's okay, like a channel land. Kind of breaking. Pretty hard. And this Philia can blink out the spawn. I won't even have a creature. Well, I guess I have the Saga. But they could have another of the Night to blow up my Saga. Yeah, this is not going spectacularly. It's another Overlord. Oh, right, but they can't get it back. Because it only hits non-Overlords, so at least the width is nice. I really need to draw something. That's not my third Mopal or fourth Amber. There goes my graveyard. Yeah. I don't know. I can try to block with the Construct. Second Saga is actually kind of decent. Fortunately, all my monks are legendary, so I can't get too many into play. And I'm dead to removal spell here. My opponent does have a decent number of. It have to be instant speed, or they can blow up the Saga sorcery speed and just blink it with Philia. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we just really drew very poorly there to lose. Fatal Push comes in for Philia, I think, and then Grist is some nice grindy value. From like Hope of Gearper for sure. Probably Stone as well. And go down like a Mox. This seems fine to me. Calling Ritual's not great. They don't actually have too many cheap creatures. I've considered putting a basic on the sideboard for specifically the knight, because it's really good in this matchup. I mean, this hand is good. But, could play out awkwardly. Definitely have the potential for that. Like, they just kill the Tameo, and then I play a second Tameo, they kill my Urza Saga, and I kind of just fizzle out. That could be bad. This bubble kind of interesting. I can't play the Mox and sack the clue now. Yeah. No. I'm gonna play the Urza Saga. If I draw Emery, it's very nice. I'll just play all of these. So because I want to hold up Fatal Push, I'm not going to sack the Bobble upkeep, but I think I'm probably still... Am I aiming to sack it? Yes, I'm definitely going to sack it now so that I can flip Tameo. So I think I kill it so I can't get blinked. Because that's where it really starts to get out of control. Oh, I should actually... The shuffle's a May, right? So I should have just done that to myself. Kind of dumb. Could have scried for free. I think that's Solitude me. Is that what's happening? Could be. So Amber, and then I'm gonna have the Opal online, so might as well sack the... No, I'll just use the Opal. Alright. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna need to answer that. Play Tameo, play Bobble, which I'm not gonna sack because I might need. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to work out nicely, I think. Now I have a Cauldron Grist. Yep. Even though most lists don't even run that many, like my opponents are just super good at... Oh, shoot, I should have scribed with the Bobble. Or, no, actually, no. Not cracking Bobble is very... Well, I guess I could have... No, I guess it's fine because I have the Opal. I was thinking I would need 2 mana to get the Cauldron down, but... Okay. So, gonna tick up. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Please. Alright. I suppose there's an argument for me attacking with Tameo first, since they might not have solituded it. Yeah, that's probably correct, because I don't think they would have solituded, so I would have gotten a clue. I think I'm attacking anyway, so this was probably incorrect. All's well that ends well, though. Put a block. And I think I'll Bobble upkeep. Probably should have just sacked it last turn. Or on their turn. Fatal Push. Not a bad one to know about. If they can't answer this Cauldron, it's just over. And I have a second risk coming as well. Okay. I guess I just have the full playset. Sure. I'm gonna beat it here, but it's gonna be super hard to beat on the draw. Kind of annoying. Yeah, there goes the Tameo. So exile White Orchid. Counter +1. I don't think I can go off with Kethis this turn, so I'm just gonna play Grist. Make an insect and take up the Tameo. And pass. It's a fine setup. Like I would definitely say I'm very far ahead here, but I could see worlds where I break hard enough to lose. It's super tough to fight through the Tameo uptick with attackers, though. That part is nice, at least. Like, they can keep Tameo at parity, which I kind of need to, otherwise she ults. And then I have this Grist going, and the other Grist going, the other Grist going, the other Grist going, and the other Grist going. It's gonna mill me for Kethos. But, like, the Skyclave Ephemerate could start to deal with my things. What's this? Witch Enchanter? Alright, that's the Cauldron. That is definitely not nothing. I do get to also start making constructs here. Gotta take up mill. Put it also. What does the Kethis activation look like? I exile Takenuma Tameo, play Mox Opal Cauldron, start Cauldron again? That seems. No, I guess I don't have a Yogg in the graveyard. Or a Grist in the graveyard. Just get a water revealer. Guess I didn't need to fetch. And I don't even need the mana. I don't know why I did that. That was just bad. I don't think I'm getting Kethis down. I'm just making a construct. Eh. Guess I probably do want to trade off with the Witch Enchanter. Alright. Yeah, because it is blinkable. Only one Surveil land. Or no, two Surveil lands. One of them's just in the graveyard already. That makes more sense. Alright, yeah, I just couldn't beat the wall of Planeswalkers. Jeez, I just so many White Orchid Phantoms. They're just so good at drawing them. Maybe I'm just not allowed to cut Mox Amber. Maybe it's like Grinding Station, the second one. They're good enough at disrupting me. No, I'm just gonna cut a Malevolent Rumble, I think. It's so good with Cauldron, though. Geez, I don't know. Maybe it's just one of my errors of Sagas. Is cutting lands good in the land destruction matchup? They're so good at answering it, though. Yeah. Being on the draw is super tough in this matchup. Oh. When you get hands like these, I don't mind it as much. Well, I say that, but like this hand actually could fall apart pretty easily. Oh no, a one drop? It's like a Thoughtseize or something? Oh, Aether Vial. Aether's Vial's fine. I really don't even know if that card is good in that deck. Get this Tameo down. And I don't think I play Opal Amber, because I don't want to show them that Tameo is very important to me. Is there any punish for that? I don't think. Well, oops. There's no way the deck runs Thalia, right? And we'll see. That sucks. At least I can get down the cauldron here, so the Mopal is going to be online. And again, I'm not going to play out the Mopal because I don't want to show them the cauldron is important. So now they could just put in Ophelia or a knight. Knight would be annoying. Deafening. Oh, that's the punish, I guess. Kind of forgot about that. And they're on one land, but they have the vial. Oh, that's actually really brutal. Jeez. I guess I should have played like Amox. So I'm just gonna hope to hit a creature for Cauldron. Did not. So I could Malevolent Rumble next turn. I probably still will just. Well, I can't even Malevolent Rumble is the thing because I just can't make green mana. Yeah, here comes Ophelia. I don't know. Maybe I played this incorrectly. Kind of forgot about Deafening Silence. Oh, I'm just so dead here. I just got to blow up all my lands. Alright, unfortunate. Kind of went out with a whimper. Another 4-1. If I played out all my mocks, I think I would have won this game. Or at least had a much better chance to. That's actually more fine. Wait, what did they get? Wait, huh? They got. Wait, they didn't play it? Weird. Oh. That's pretty huge. Alright, I guess it cost infinite mana. I'm gonna play Moxamber, so that I have positive heroes. If I Milligrist here, I actually have a shot. So they do have the Witch Enchanter coming. Huh. I mean, if they go to kill it, I can't really do anything. They need to burn all my mana positive heroes, and then I can't Deafening Silence, and then they Witch Enchanter. But yeah, but then I can like. I'll do it. Sure. Deafening Silence is working me. All right. I think them not playing the Letter was just a straight throw. I think they just clicked through probably, which did give me some wiggle room. What are they blinking? Oh, okay, sure. Wait, they didn't take a file? Huh? They're skycleaving? That's just strictly worse than Witch Enchanter. Might as well just pick it up. Don't get that. But yeah, it's still pretty good. Yeah. I'm just going to scoop it up. Another 4-1. Alright, I mean, the deck played out pretty well. I definitely think I could have had a much better chance that last match if I'd played around the last game if I'd played around the Deafening Silence was kind of on me. But 4-1's not bad. So, yeah, and this deck is both hard to play and I'm kind of like unused to the motor interface and it's pretty punishing. And metagame knowledge is kind of holding me back a bit because I haven't played the most modern. But I think this deck's pretty strong. I mean, is it better than Breach? No, like it's just not. Like the upside of Active Soul Culture, which I think is really good, like one of the best reasons to be playing this deck over Breach. Still not good enough. It's not quite a good enough Cauldron deck. I've been thinking of also building like Green Sun Zenith, Grist-centric Kethis. Definitely gonna try that out. But I didn't like the Green Sun Zenith versions that were playing like main deck Teferi and being grinding that way. I think just like the Golgari Soup plane is good. But he actually played out fine. I think it's probably worth the slot. And I really just kind of like this list overall. Could put a basic force in the sideboard over like, I don't know, Teferi or something for the Sewers matchup. Having one basic to get is pretty huge. And a forest, then you'd play 4 Mysterian Force. You can't really play a basic in the mana base because it would have to be an island if you want to get it with your fetch lands, and then that really is awkward with Kethis. You'd have to replace the Otawara, and I like Otawara, and it's also just another legend in the deck. So that's kind of where I'm at with the mana base. Yeah, and you could definitely cut some number of positive heroes. It does have its awkward moments, for sure. Just like not being able to tap for channel lands and sideboard cards and whatnot. You can play like more fetchables, more fetches. But I do kind of like it because it just makes the mana base less painful, and you know, sometimes it does fix mana. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.